touch. Every superhero needs to be able to follow their nose to get them out of trouble and twist and turn like a pro. Now, teaching your dog the touch exercise is a hand targeting exercise. You can also teach them with their paw, but I would give them a different name just so that you don't confuse your dog. Now, teaching your dog to touch can be used in many situations. It's great if your dog can be a bit reactive sometimes. You can get them to touch your hand to get their attention back to you. It's a good little exercise to start training sessions with. If you've got like a herding dog breed that tends to stare down other animals, it's also a great way to get their focus back on you. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use treats. So using our hand, it's really quite a simple one. We use treats to reward them, of course. I like using the VitaPet pocket trainers, and I cut them up actually quite small so that I don't over-treat my dogs. And then that way as well, I make sure that we're keeping their daily intake nice and small. Now, what we need to do with this, so we've got Darcy who's decided to join us as well. Okay, so normally you would train your dog if they're just learning in low distraction, so that means without lots of other dogs and doing it at home, but we'll start this one because it is a rather easy one. So Vindy, Darcy, you're going to stop and wait. Vindy, you're going to come here. Good boy. So the key to this is basically you hold your hand up close to their nose, and because they're curious, he thinks he's like, where's the treat? Hold their hand up close to the nose. Yes. And normally they do get curious and they will touch your hand. See how I waited until he actually touched my palm, and then I marked it with a yes. Now you might use a clicker or you might use good dog. So basically you want to be doing this a few times. Yes. Good boy. So that they are reliably doing it and they know what they're doing. Yes, good boy. See how he's already getting the hang of it now? He does like his treats. Yes, good boy. Now that he's reliably doing it, knows what he's going to do, I then start to put it on cue. So I use the word touch for this one. So Vindy, touch. Yes, good boy. So by marking at the moment he touches my hand with and rewarding him, he knows that that's the action I want from him. I've said the touch word just before he's done it, so he'll start to make that association as well. Vindy, touch. Yes, good boy. Darcy's done it as well. You can have a little one for that. Darcy, you want to get on in there? Touch. Yes, good boy. So what you would then do, once your dog is really getting the hang of this, Vindy, can you get up for me, please, mate? Good boy. Thank you very much. Touch. Yes, good boy. If you have taught your dog to shake, or you do also teach them a paw so that you can do other targeting exercises later, you might find that they offer you their paw sometimes, like Vindy just did. What you would do is you ignore it because you don't want their paw, and you wait until they give you the right action. Touch. Yes. See how he thought about that and then he went with the right one? Good boy. Then, as with any training, you can slowly start to increase the distance and you can start to use it to shape other behaviours, like the weave. So let's give it a go. Vindy, touch. Touch. Yes. See how I waited for his paw? Darcy, touch. Yes, good boy. You get one too. Vindy, touch. Yes, good boy. Gotta get my treat there. I also put the treat in the middle of my hand just to reinforce what I want him to do. Vindy, touch. Yes. Good boy. Vindy, touch. Yes. Good boy. Over here. And then I'm going to start to chain it a little bit. I'm going to start to increase it. Now, of course, I have been practicing a little bit with Vindy. This might take you a little bit longer at home. Touch. Yes, good boy. See how I extended it out so that I can start to use the hand touch to shape other behaviours. Touch. Yes, good boy. And you can even chain it together just to really build it. And that's what you might use when you're out and you want to get your dog's focus back to you. A little later in our advanced video, I'm going to show you how we use that touch with the hand and also with the paw to shape a really cool trick, turning on the light.